Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about menopause and low estrogen and the lies that we are being told about our menopausal symptoms. So you may be asking, if menopause is caused by low estrogen, why not just take estrogen? Wouldn't that just solve the problem? Not exactly, because there's so much more to this story than what we've been told. My name is Dr. Tamitha Davis. I am a naturopath and I love talking about female hormones, the reproductive system, and how we can get our bodies back into balance using herbal medicine and natural remedies. And in this video, we're going to talk about why estrogen is not the cause of menopause. The real hormonal imbalances that are behind the weight gain, the mood swings, and the hot flashes. How our adrenals, our thyroid, and our liver affects our estrogen. And natural ways that we can balance out our estrogen without doing hormone replacement therapy. We're going to learn how we can support our body naturally with the use of herbs, lifestyle changes, and diet changes. Subscribe to the channel for more health and healing and natural ways to get our bodies back into balance, and let's dive into today's topic. As women, we are told that menopause is a result of having low estrogen, so it would make sense to us if we just took more estrogen to solve the problem. Balancing out your estrogen without addressing all the other hormones that play a part in why your estrogen is low can actually cause your symptoms to become worse. Now, during menopause, your estrogen does start to go down, but it doesn't drop off of a cliff all of a sudden. What really happens is that our bodies start to shift in the way that it actually uses estrogen. Your ovaries start to slow down, but your adrenal glands and your fat tissue actually picks up the slack. So if your adrenal glands are exhausted from years of stress, your body can't make up enough backup hormones. That's why symptoms like hot flashes and insomnia become worse. You start to experience mood swings and anxiety. So we're going to talk about why taking more estrogen isn't actually going to fix the problem. Many women actually have estrogen dominance and not estrogen deficiency. There's two separate things there. Estrogen dominance just means that you have higher estrogen compared to your progesterone. And adding more estrogen would actually make your symptoms worse. Symptoms like bloating, weight gain, and more cramps during your menstrual cycles. Even heavy periods and breast tenderness. And all these are signs that your estrogen is outpacing your progesterone. The key is not to add more, but to detoxify the extra estrogen that your body has stored in it. And our detoxification organs are our liver, our lymphatic system, and our gut. Let's take a look at some natural ways to help balance out your hormones. Number one, we must support our adrenal glands. And we can do this by doing some meditation, reducing stress in our lives. I've talked several times about the three stressors: our physical, mental, emotional, and our chemical stress. So by eliminating as many of those three stressors in our life is going to drastically help our adrenal glands. Taking adaptogenic herbs like rhodiola, ashwagandha can help to balance our mental state and reduce those stress hormones. Making sure we're getting enough sleep and... Do not hit mommy! Making sure we're getting enough sleep and that we're staying hydrated. We want to aim for at least 8 to 9 hours of sleep for us women, and making sure we're drinking at least half of our body weight in ounces of water. Now, I'm not saying go out and chug like regular water from your tap. You want to make sure there's some electrolytes in it, because drinking just straight water can actually deplete our electrolytes, and that can cause our hormones to be out of balance, particularly magnesium. Number two, we must take care of our liver by eating a lot of leafy greens and drinking herbal teas that have milk thistle, burdock root, and dandelion root. Number three, eating foods that's going to balance out our hormones. Make sure we're eating a lot of healthy fats like avocados, flaxseed, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds. I've talked about seed cycling. That's where you eat particular seeds during your follicular phase and another set of seeds during your luteal phase. Making sure we're eating a lot of different fiber to feed our gut microbiome. We're not eating nearly enough of the rainbow. Each color that we're eating, reds, oranges, yellows, pinks, purples, every one of those actually feeds specific bacteria in our gut to help with building hormones, our immune system, inflammatory responses. So making sure we're eating enough of the rainbow to feed our good bacteria and to help us to balance out our hormones. We want to make sure we're not eating things that's spiking our blood sugar. We don't want to be eating all the really starchy foods. We don't want to be eating a lot of the processed grains, commercialized products. I know some of them are labeled as healthy. Most of them more likely have tons of chemicals in it, and that's where I talked about with the adrenal glands, with some of those stressors. The chemical stress is one of those. So we want to make sure we're eating whole foods. If you do eat meat, I don't eat a whole lot of meat, but making sure that your meat has not been contaminated with tons and tons of pesticides or hormones or any of that. Making sure make sure your food is being well taken care of before it's actually been processed. Number 4, hormone supporting herbs. Shatavari, Vitex, also known as chasteberry, black cohosh, and maca. All 4 of these herbs have been beneficial for helping with estrogen and progesterone, and also helping to get back your libido or to help your body get rid of hot flashes and mood swings, and just really helps to balance out your hormones. Number 5, taking care of yourself, having some me time, making sure you're getting out into nature. I talk about this endlessly in literally all of my videos, the importance of getting out, getting sunshine, getting your vitamin D. Vitamin D helps to synthesize your hormones, making sure we're grounding ourselves, getting some light exercise. We don't want to overexert ourselves because the physical stress, as I mentioned before, can cause our cortisol levels to rise, and that's the opposite of what we really want to do. Making sure we could do some sweating to help release some of the toxins in our body, and making sure that we are journaling. Anything that's going to help you do your me time is going to be greatly beneficial for helping to lower stress and balancing out your hormones. Number 6, intermittent fasting. When we're fasting, our body has a time to rest and repair. I like to do intermittent fasting between 6 p.m. until noon the next day. This gives our body time to eliminate extra estrogen that is in our body and to get rid of toxins. This is also beneficial for those who have type 2 diabetes. Fasting has showed great benefits for those who have chronic health conditions. And I may do a video specifically on intermittent fasting and all the other different types of health issues that we may encounter. Make mention that a lot of women, even if you're not in perimenopause, can experience estrogen dominance. That's when I had that. I had uterine fibroids, I had endometriosis, PCOS, I had little other growths on my uterus, I had the polyps, and all these were caused from having too much estrogen and not enough progesterone. So it's very, very important to making sure that no matter what your age, perimenopause, postmenopause, whatever, we are making sure that we are taking care of those hormones and eating for our health. If you guys like this type of content, please do consider subscribing to the channel. I have lots of information to give you guys for all different variety of different health and healing hacks and natural remedies and herbal remedies, apothecary stuff, how to make tinctures. I'm going to be doing a lot of those coming up. I'm actually building my apothecary next weekend. I'm super, super excited about that. So I'll be doing a lot of filming out there. If there's a specific health topic that you guys want me to talk about, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. And make sure you check out herbalbunniespharmacy.com for my latest ebooks.